I was walking along and I was looking for pineapple weed, and I came across lemon balm. I was just so excited because I don't find lemon balm growing outside very often, in like, just, you know, in wild areas. It's very cultivated for me. People grow it in their gardens, you know, I see it in little farms. But to find it here, just growing like this, I'm not sure if someone's planted seeds, but I was very, very happy to find her. I noticed the area because look, wow, absolutely huge mullein plants just growing up all around the area. And I looked down and then I saw the lemon balm, and she's growing next to some yarrow, beautiful yarrow there, some nettles growing up here. They're feeding it now because it's very hot. Lemon balm is one of these plants that is just super lovely nurturing, and to me it's like a childhood plant. It reminds me of being a child, because when I was little I would go and visit my grandpa, you know, and he had a garden, and he was somebody who fought in the war, you know, and it was very much like you had a garden and you grew what you could in your garden. So he had his runner beans, his cucumbers, tomatoes, his little greenhouse, and he had his herbs in his garden, and this was one of them. And it was my favourite because I would go over and I would rub the leaves and I would just I would just smell the leaves and I would just feel instantly happy. And there's something about this plant that brings you into a sense of happiness and calmness, and really about being you. And when I was, you know, younger, I didn't know what I know about plants now, what I've learned over the years. I just knew that there was something about this particular plant, and when I rubbed the leaf, that was magical. Because I would rub the leaf and I would just think, this feels calming to my heart. And lemon balm is very much a plant of the heart. She's very nurturing. And you can see at the moment, she's in flower. And little white flowers. So lemon balm comes from the mint family, and you may sort of think very much the mint herself. You think about the mint leaves, we see a peppermint and water mint. Typical sort of serrated leaf here. And the mint family, they all have square stems. So if you think about basil and sage and rosemary and lavender, marjoram, all the culinary herbs from the mint family, and they all have this really strong aroma. So the aroma is very lemony, as you might expect, and it's very soothing. And whereas we don't really use lemon balm in cooking, you can actually eat the plant. You can eat lemon balm. But what I like to use lemon balm for is making into a tea. So you could take the tops of the plant and you could take the leaves and you can put these into a hot infusion and drink a tea, and that's very calming. So we're in a world right now which is, you know, it's quite intense, isn't it? There can be lots of your own daily stresses, plus all the stresses that are coming in from the world in general, telling us what we should or shouldn't be, and what to be worried about and what to be fearful for. And this has taken us away from our own internal power of who we are and our own journey upon the planet. The plants themselves, this has been used for thousands of years. It's an ancient remedy. And this lovely healing plant reminds us to just chill out a bit, calm down, you know, and just when people tell you to calm down, it makes you not feel as calm because you think, well, I am calm. But actually, taking that deep breath, having something that brings you into a more sedative sense can help you manage the world a bit better. So this is naturally for anxiety, for calming, improving the brain, for helping with sleep. So if you have sleep problems, this can help. Have a lovely tea before bed. You can tincture the plant as well. Lemon balm is very good for internal use, but also being for digestion and for cramping. So if you're a woman and you have PMS, lots of menstrual cramps, this could help you, but also helping with the digestion. The lemon balm is antiviral and antioxidant, contains eugenol and rosmarinic acid, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory. So she's quite wonderful, and would also maybe help with viruses, colds, infections, skin problems, cold sores. I always say cold sores, and that again is a childhood thing for me. When I was younger, and you think about words and playing, you know, I think lemon balm helps you to become more playful and to become like a child again, because she really reminds me of my childhood, of playing and just being out there and loving the plants because they were beautiful and because they smelled nice. And I just came across down here, can you see? I love these. When I was little, I used to call these fairies. And I would pick them up and I would blow them into the wind and I would make a wish. And maybe the wish would come true. And they're actually, these are the thistle seeds. And they fly up on the wind. And maybe my wish would fly up on the wind and come true. So nature encourages you to play, encourages you to be calmer, encourages you to rest a bit more, and just to feel the beauty of who you are. So you can go out and you were lucky enough to find this in the wild or to grow it, and just harvest some and make some tea. Just feel that beauty of life and of your joyous spirit upon this amazing planet.